Today na the 15th day of May 2023. 42 days to the general elections na Salone. 42 days. When we give the topic for say 100 days, waiting Dr. Samura say ingo do, we see a lot of people come na the comment section. Some people okay, this is for Facebook. Una ode na YouTube, not una. Come na the comment section, they attack one another. We play the song, let politics not divide we. We able for they with different areas them and still hand in hand on pulling day, we go put them outside we want for put them. The other day I was thinking, I began and say, wait, even the political figures then get some statements them within the give, where they make the followers themselves, they follow them bad trend than they. Yes, one can talk about Dr. Samura in 100 days. Waiting is say in go do. Now they can talk about. Because it's like we Sierra Leoneans them, the APC and the SLPP, now the two major parties, well, trade NGC be near the last election. The NSF be mixed by that one day. But right now, they don't mix again. By that talk day. So the talk right now, na SLPP and APC get them. For say, if you na APC person, that means to say you know Lex alone. If you na SLPP person, that means say APC person they tell you say you know Lex alone. This now waiting the politician they know they do for divide we. Now in they don't they do for divide we. Say, as long as you na APC supporter, you know Lex alone. Yes? Then they back tell you say, as long as the SLPP, that one day they support, in all Lex alone. We self take them, we believe that say, they don't know they support SLPP, they not Lex alone. They don't know they support APC, they not Lex alone. That is not right though. That is not right. Yesterday, Tony Musa tell we say, politics is not about ethics. Politics is about tactics. If that is the kind of politics we practice at Salone, my dear, we dey force. If now the politics stand away, not about ethics. Politics will not get integrity. Then no wonder Salone de ide so. Na tactics. But even in football game, look Arsenal, people stop. Look Liverpool and Leicester City. Even when they use tactics, there are rules inside the game. Rules then they wait for adhere to. What are they try for say now? Say the political figures them. Now then don't they do things them. Wait for divide we. Because of all this name calling. All this name calling. And we self the followers them, we self follow. So as you come so, when a topic we get for do it, any flag bearer. You see them take and back. Saturday we didn't. Yes? I said what I said about LAC. A lot of of people not glad. Eh? But could people not glad? Because wetin do? The man waka go inside we embassy. Today, I don't know if you noticed. Never said they not be done same, but now the conversation is on social media. Eh? It's on social media. They talking about LEC. But what be happen? All man turn like say they not see. But as you must, who side somebody feel say oh, he don't turn on that thing. And then McDavid say, I no call Manchester United. Then I forget. Yeah? But what am I trying to say? Fumble them. You able de usa you de. A de usa a de. We still live under the same roof. Just like how Mama and Papa Pikin, 3 people in their house, then they support 3 different teams. While another day, they go provoke themselves. You don't. You remember 2007? 2007, you able to provoke post yourself for the now another political party. But now, Triamba. Try. Even if na funny they make, even why they na and they make fun, some man they vex. Why they laugh? Something they not for Alright. I just they try no more. Say, no matter how say you dey. No matter how say you dey. Turn and down. Turn and down. You political party not able to make salon. We as Sierra Leoneans them, we need for I don't talk over and over. Now we all need for come together. You know why you political party not going to make salon in one? Because we try for make that other one waiting to say in left out, he go well. We they well, that other one they support slay well more. But if we all come together, Sierra Leone will be a better nation. 62 years. 30 days they talk about light, water, road, hospital. 30 days. Not that they don't know, they know. If you say they're not sabi, Dr. Samura, we don't deal with the one way talking at BBC. Today, we can't deal with the one we're talking about Voice of America. But wait to President Bill or in the wait last minute for giving interview. At the last minute in the wait. That interview where them be interview him, Uma Ufofana do. We don't deal with standing there. Where he be go do a nomination. That interview there, we don't deal with him. They be ask and say, if you go like for debate, Dr. Samura Kamara, he say yes, even though he say he not go and go back to 1961. That's what he tell me. He not go and go back to 1961. But he go like for debate. So hopefully, because we get 42 days, so maybe closer to 10, President Tibiu go begin give interviews them. We go they still take and can lay on a table. As at now, the last one we do with Umar Ufofana, we count them. Not so. Yesterday, then they talk about disinformation, misinformation, and AYV on Sunday. AYV on Sunday. So, I asked the question, wouldn't they talk about misinformation? Well, if now the president, now he misinformed now. If now the president misinformed, then go correct her. Then go correct the president if he misinformed. Let's take a typical example. A typical example, now outside the president, me no say na mistake talk, where say $40 billion, na end then give. As surface money, we no say na mistake. Gonna be 40 billion news. They say, oh, they're correct. No. Show me outside, yeah, somebody come and say, the president talk say na $40 billion. Not to him, not to $40 billion. Na 40 billion lose. After that statement, the first lady came and said 40 billion lose. The president self on different occasions them that in nomination na Atuga Stadium he say 40 billion lose. But what about saying I've been say 40 billion yanda, but not to be 40 billion, now 40 million, 40 billion leons, not to be $40 billion. Have that correction or just left a lay slide done going forward or just the correct number $40 billion, $40 billion. Somebody should stand up and say, if you go to the president now, and I say, hey, the president be say 40 billion. That's how you do it. Then you not say a mistake. But then yesterday they talk say, oh, misinformation, disinformation, and this. Oh, they clarify with the wait itself. Yeah, it was a mistake. But who corrected it? Who that correct and say, wait, you the pinpoint, you the pinpoint. You the pinpoint. Mistake was made, and this is not the correct statement. But in Sierra Leone, it is what it is. Edward Sin they say, in the president for no it. Well, one more time about the mistake talk, but we mistake you for correct yourself. That's what I'm just trying to say. Yes, after I talk and I not talk and not say again. Now mistake. But it should be corrected. So now they say, oh, waiting, well, who that gap and correct that one day? Anyway, Voice of America host APC flag bearer, presidential candidate, Dr. Samura Wilson Matthew Kamara. The game don't start. It don't go BBC. We don't count Tanaya. Now it don't reach Voice of America. Voice of America thinks say, well, now Africa man. Let we game Ghanaian born. Make in talk to him. Peter Clory, Ghanaian born. Now I interview Dr. Samura on this one. So Peter, do you shoot Dr. Samura? The first question for we.
So Dr. Kamara, we heard reports about the Amnesty report.
That's right.
About human rights abuses. Some people are saying that it is not as it's being portrayed, that things are looking good now. Now, as an opposition leader, what is your reaction to this human rights report?
Bam! The first question where Peter fire Dr. Samura. We all don't they see on social media, even now, we discuss some areas them inside the Amnesty International then reports. The different segments them will post them. Now I make not just the kind of happen program when they post something they check on we page regularly. They no left behind. Eh? So what did they try for say? The question was posed like say, Dr. Samura. People and they say that Amnesty International reports. You sabi wetin kill Amnesty International reports on Salon? Now I make Dr. Tony Musa say not about ethics, not tactics. You know no? Now the August 10 reports. Because United States government pull Leone. As to they deal with them, Amnesty chook Leone. Now in this administration, Sibo, na Masande. Emmanuel Safa Abdullah, waiting a go on calm. You know done it, what you say pull you on. Now the August 10 special investigation report come, it cover all Amnesty state.gov. Nobody not talk about that one and again. Now August 10 will be the talk about now so Amnesty and the state and so then die come on a road. But the question, waiting then say na the Amnesty on people and they say not to waiting and put stay because now it don't better. It don't better. As an opposition leader, Uncle Sam, Doctor, waiting you get for tell we.
I think we've had one or two human rights reports or reports bordering on the current situation in Sierra Leone.
He say I think say we don't get one or two human rights report or reports them where they peep inside Salon better one.
The EU reports, there is an Amnesty International.
He said the EU on there, Amnesty International on there.
There is a State Department report as well.
Even United States themselves then get one.
And then we also had some discussions with the National Democratic Institution. They also have their own views of what is happening.
And the back, National Democratic Institution, then self people inside Salon and get the own view. Waiting they go on there.
I don't think it is accurate to say things are improving in Sierra Leone at this material time.
Well, yeah, he answered the question. Because the question was, then say things don't they get better past waiting day inside the Amnesty International. He say, he not think say things don't improve inside Salon.
It depends also, for me, on who provides information to some of these institutions.
He say to them, well, the institution here, not just the Sidon show the right. They must ask people them. Say, but what do you think about waiting they going on right now on Salon? Because now based on waiting people in the talk, based on waiting they say they hear in a radio, based on waiting they see in a TV, well, social media, none of them can come to now. What I do? He said, but now based on the people them will provide the information to them people here working right. Like who's people in so doc?
Whether it is NGOs.
Okay. Sometimes they go ask NGO them.
Or other reporters.
Or reporters. Okay, newspaper, TV, journalists.
It depends on where they're coming from.
Well, it depends on who side the person team up. Who side they come up from. You want to know what team mean by who side the person they come up from? Well, yeah, and let me clarify for you.
Whether they're sympathizers of the current administration.
It says sometimes now people are sorry for this administration where they now, or
they're in the opposition.
Or sometimes are the opposition. So it depends on who that you ask.
Or they are working for Sierra Leone. I would rather prefer.
They say, oh, then people here, they work for Salon. But what I ain't go prefer? Or what thing ain't go prefer me they ask about? Because they ask about Amnesty International. What thing and think about Salon? Ain't go rather prefer what thing, sir?
Reports are based on the welfare of the typical Sierra Leonean.
He say he prefer make them ask reports will go based on the welfare of a typical Sierra Leonean. Who is a typical Sierra Leonean? Eh? Who than a typical Sierra Leonean? They say the welfare. You can take a move. Waiting they make you grab in the morning. Eh? And you feel back for go lay down. That welfare day. Waiting they push you. He say he prefer na that need them for ask for typical Sierra Leonean. Eh? Okay.
So for a typical Sierra Leonean, what do you think the actual situation is?
That definition of what is him.
Okay. So now you talk about typical Sierra Leonean. Then Peter say, well, until you talk about typical Sierra Leonean, well, for a typical Sierra Leonean, how you look like?
That definition of what is improving, I don't know.
He say, well, if now that side you want to see, for a typical Sierra Leonean, well, for what they say, they improve. Well, me, Dr. Samura, Wilson, Matthew, Kamara, Mba, I no sabi, I no know nothing.
But my current situation is that we have two sets of challenges in Sierra Leone.
Okay. Even though they say no, waiting they improve, but it sabi, waiting we challenges them na Sierra Leone. It sabi am. So now I want to explain the two set of challenges they will get. Yes, or Samu. Now also one so.
We have those challenges that are of a long-standing nature.
Okay. You say we get some challenges then at this country. From where they put money there. Eh? We got to say we now we want for rule we safe. He said the one in 1961. Long-standing nature. Well, things in don't they say 1961 me? Well, I can't go there. Unless if you want to tell me say now stem. But we get problem them. From stem. It depends on who I talk to back. Of a long-standing nature, we don't say which we. Who's one then so?
We are up to today as a nation, after 60 years of independence, we cannot feed ourselves.
That are one. We're not able to feed ourselves. We cannot feed ourselves. Long-standing challenges that they talk so now. We're not able to feed ourselves. We're not able to feed ourselves. Because the imports, now that you know. What to the begin kind side? A pass way to they grow. We're not able to feed ourselves. Okay?
We don't have drinkable water.
We not get clean water for drink. We not get clean water for drink. Eh?
We still continue to have poor roads.
The road them not correct. We not able to feed ourselves. We not get clean water for drink. The road them not correct. Long-standing challenges.
And then we cannot light up our towns, our villages, and our cities.
Lights na problem. Lights na problem. Long-standing.
We still have serious poverty strides, extreme poverty.
Popolipo e pak na salon. Long-standing challenges. Popolipo there, lights not there, road not good, unable feed we safe. Dr. Samura they talk more. Yeah?
Now, these are the long-standing challenges of macroeconomic instability, of structural bottlenecks, and of finance.
He said that all our macroeconomic and waiting safe. Money. Cobri. Finance. Na problem. Now you make the long-standing. Right. Na problem.
Financing the government, financing the country's development program.
Doc, you get for the issue voice way they talk. Because I don't think by you lately say. So on side and they just the cham. Not give me join on. Eh? No give me joinan. Straight to the point. The guy say you want go straight to status. No dey joinan. Now the interview back now. So if they reach concern, no, we take joinan. Talk am back ba. Now for the campaign team, I go tell Doc say, Mr. Society, they let it clarify, I take her up, and so if we continue. No one joinan. Talk am back, la try for pick that side.
Finance.
Yes, finance.
Financing the government.
Financing the government, finance waiting.
Financing the country's development program.
The country development program. But you see, it talk that way, he had for a reserve. Financing the country's development program. You see, all one day, now long-standing challenges. Doc, for us up, no less than that. Okay. Low they go. No want no join on that side. No. Low see what Peter say.
Then you have today's own typical challenges, which are a creation of the government.
Bam. He don't explain, say, long-standing challenges. He don't learn for we. Well, and they don't pull on a road. He say, now we know where they go through. And the government, bang, now they bampawi. Yes, and then show bampawi like that. What's in identity in this, Doc?
For instance, we have a lot of divisiveness in the country.
He say we not united. We divided. Well, just to start the program, we see an iron gist now. Yeah? But slowly you're waiting. Osamusi.
There's a tendency to polarize the country on a regional and ethnic basis.
He say we divided. Region, ethnic. We divided. Okay?
What do you say to those critics of yours who said you were part of an administration?
Peter say, what till you go talk to them and them? What they question you? What they say, Osamu? It only 40 years. No, wait.
Indeed, I was.
Sierra Leone for 10 years, 2 consecutive terms.
Indeed.
And that if the country is now experiencing such challenges, that could be attributed to your government, previous government, because you ruled the country for 10 years.
I know.
And that the fundamentals of the economy, your administration at that time did not put it right to ensure a positive trajectory of Sierra Leone at the moment. So who is to blame?
I think it did. I think it did.
Okay. He said, you critics them, the one they say, you, first of all, you know, ruler. He said they get in the way they talk. For say you. Una government and the APC. Una be done in a power. What you get today? Now as a result of the results what we get, now the mathematics problem una try for solve today. Now I give you this result so today. So what you go get for say about that? What you Samu say? He say because them go say, now because na no work better. APC not be work. Now make we dey usa we dey so dey like today. And we don't hear that one day boku. Well, listen, how Dr. Samura defending himself.
There was massive improvement.
Massive. Not improvement, but massive improvement. Massive na beberebe, na big, na huge, na plenty, na boku. Massive improvement. You not just say improvement, but it's a massive improvement. Okay?
There were improvements.
There was massive improvement. Then it turned down. There were improvements. Who's kind so?
I can tell, I can give you a historical trajectory of Sierra Leone, where we've come from since independence.
It's saying good luck for tell me how Salone don't work from independence. How Salone don't work? How?
By 5-year period, by decades, we've gone through difficult times.
Wait first. Now you see, you dey explain to me how Salone work from independence to now. You say you can even give me 5 years period or decades, 10 years period. Now you say, oh, so when you want begin give me, how you begin give me?
We've gone through difficult times.
So now swamp at the 5 years or the decade that you want for use. Anyway, Dr. Samura say, Salone, we don't go through heleba time. Difficult. Tranga. Yebi for we.
We had the 10 years, we have the 10 to 11 years war.
Okay. He be tell you about decade. So now he bring the war inside. The 10 to 11 years war, we been getting as Salone.
We did not bring the war. It was not the APC war.
He said the war, not to APC bring them. Huh? He said waiting?
We did not bring the war. It was not the APC war.
Eh. He said not to APC war, not to APC bring war. Okay.
It evolved.
But it happened. Not to we bring war, but it happened. Eh?
And then we managed to move out of that, or we emerged out of it.
Well, we be managed for commodity or where Jin Jackie Chan will come out span war.
Difficulty. I was there in Sierra Leone.
I been there na Salone.
And the Minister of Finance.
As Minister of Finance.
Okay. And then we had the peace agreement in 2002.
I don't tell you, say, let the AC voice up, eh? He said we get the peace agreement in 2002. We get the peace agreement. So the trajectory, the way Salone worker, now they count so for we. Even though be saying I'm from independence, but now I take them from the war term. So after the war, we get peace agreement. What else?
And we had phases of development interventions.
We be get phases, different stage of development intervention. Things then they happen for better, by stages.
Pakaba came.
Why make all the president they don't no get Pacheki, Pakaba, on don't get Pasamua, on don't get Pabio. What are they go for this flag by on a pa now? How old was Tijan Kabado? Why make we call him Pakaba? How old was Tijan Kaba? Where a first take power na Salone. Okay, we get Paberewa. Paberewa. Who spy again? Who don't get who they aspire? Uspa, we don't get to go. We call Pakaba. I say wait to. Yes, Pakaba, Paberewa. Kaifa Smartin, nobody put pa chef pa. But Berewa them they put Paberewa. Anyway, when I go the list time for me, Lord remember ba. Why make them they say Pakaba? But anyway, he say Pakaba can inside.
5 years. 2002 to 2007.
2002 to 2007. 5 years. 5 years. Okay?
I was there as financial secretary.
Still, me, Samura, I mean, I be financial secretary. He don't give you Usaibi Minister of Finance. Now, he don't give you Usaibi Financial Secretary. But I saw left. Who that a parti pour les? Et you should savoir join parti pour les. On a left for. Okay, let's continue.
I know exactly what we did.
I sabi exactly what we do. I sabi exactly what you do. What you na do? That's in the under pakaba. What you na do?
This is a time when we had to go back into governance issues. We had to build institutions.
He said, "Na then 10 in there because after the war done, na then 10 in there, we get to go an institution. We get for build institution na the country. Like Kuswanso.
Through that, we'll be able to sort of encourage, to incite international institutions to come back to Sierra Leone.
Pabio. Pabio Cap. He say, IMF them be don't vex pa we. Them be don't vex, they don't go. And because of his habit talk, make them come back. Right now, Samura they tell we say, after the war, international community them don't go. So what thing be happen?
To incite international institutions to come back to Sierra Leone.
Now them be get for insight, and now them be get for bio them. Now them be get for bio them. Say they wanna come back. Okay.
We made that improvement.
They make that improvement. The way they talk about that massive improvement, and say things them happen. Now they outline for Wisu. Because during the war, he said they not be there. But that improvement they be there. Them build institution.
Now, some people are saying
Peter say, Osamu. Only say they talk. Some people they say, what did they say, Peter?
that your party itself is not united.
Aye. He say, but people they say the APC safe. They're not united.
You need to unite your party first before you
Is the
can
party
unite.
united now?
He say, I need for unite APC first. Before una go say una they can unite country. Now you Samu say waiting. No, again, that's idea.
Before you
Is the
can
party
unite.
united now?
It is united now. Peter Conte. Alfredo. Alfredo. Oh, Peter. Where are you? Dr. Samura say the APC united now. So I try for ask the man we elect for direct APC. Because you know what he say? What Alfredo say 2 days ago? He said in favorite quote when take out of Gladiator 2000, tell me the men their general lives. Find me. So long as the general lives, fight we shall. He quotes na Twitter. Alfredo na put this. So long as the general lives, fight we shall. I just say make I tell you now, not too bad. But now wait Alfredo put na Twitter 2 days ago. 2 days ago now I put on day. Okay. He said fight we shall. But anyway, Dr. Samura say the party is united.
More than ever
Before you
before.
can unite the country. So,
It's
so
united.
what makes you the most qualified to unite Sierra Leone.
I'm not using the
Giving the opportunity.
I'm not using the party.
Wait. What Osamu? Hype right now. Wait, slide on.
Okay.
I'm using myself as Samura Kamara, a Sierra Leonean.
Bam. Il say, una de force, una parti scatter. Una de fet. How una go say, una de can unite the country? Now I say, look, say, we are united than ever before. That's what he say. He says so. How you go show we say you qualify for United country since now you say the country divided? He said, I use me party. Left pull APC come first na ya. Pull APC come. Me, I did team up as Samura Kamara. Listener.
Okay.
I'm using myself as Samura Kamara, a Sierra Leonean.
I dey use myself first as Samura Kamara, this Salomaniasu. Okay. We dey talk about uniting the country.
Okay.
A Samura Kamara who cuts across all the tribes in Sierra Leone.
It says Samura Kamara, he can wear inside Mende, wear inside Limba, wear inside Loko, wear inside Fula, wear inside Yalonka, wear inside Gizi, wear inside Timni, wear inside all the tribe them. Cut across. He dey wear. I see make a top, he come back. He come out, top, he come out. Now that's Samura Kamara dey in the talk about.
With all friends, all over. Yesterday,
He say he get paddy all over. What me happy yesterday? That and yesterday for this interview, now they talk. Yesterday, what me happy that yesterday?
I had a video conference with Creole Descendants Union.
Creole. Dr. Samara say, he get video conference with Tuna. What Tuna talk? Creole. What Tuna talk? What Tuna talk?
And it was very clear about my relationship with the Creoles.
He say because he get video conference with them. He clear say he get good relationship with the Creole them. Okay.
My relationship in the southeast, my wife is from the southeast, is from Pujo.
He say, let's put this Creole first corner. Let's go southeast. The wife for me married. But not from Pujeun. So waiting.
Pujeun.
From Pujo, Masangbaka, the Rogers.
Masangbaka. And then Dr. Samura and wife come out. Then go just them.
You understand?
You listening? Awesome. Okay. You understand? Yes, we understand.
I've grown up with them.
Now me and them grow up. Yeah, with that.
And I've been with my wife for over 40 years.
Aye. And I don't do with me wife for over 40 years. Okay. Congratulations.
My children are half Mende, half Timni.
Me picking them. Now half Mende and half Timni. Because the mama na Mende, me na Timni. So okay.
Samura Kamara's, in a way, manner of speaking, is uniquely from the north as well as from the east. I went to school in Bo.
He say, even while they talk, you gonna say, the way they talk, me, I'm from the north and from the east. I go school labo. I suppose he say go school labo. What he says I think right now. You where they listen so. Someone about school you go. So Peter back, sir, what he think?
So I'm also from the south.
You went to Bo Boys?
No. I went to St. Andrews.
Okay.
UCC.
Aha. Because you know more person go school labo. I na Bo Boys. Bo government. And I say no. St. Andrews me go. Go to Bo school I go. Okay.
I went there. So honestly, I have a very strong affiliation in the southeast.
Yeah, you Dr. Samura direct the strong, eh? You have what, sir?
Strong.
Ah, not to picking strong than you. Talking back for where you have what?
Strong.
Aha. Strong. Let no say not to picking strong than the. Eh? Okay. Strong waiting.
Affiliation in the southeast.
He say get strong affiliation at the southeast. Because now they wave come out. Of course. And they come out. So you must get her.
Now the north.
Okay. So we don't done but the north. We don't left you. We don't done but no the southeast. Now they can at the north. Uh-huh.
That's where my parents come from.
Now then papa and mama come out. Hmm?
In the west.
Ah, we don't done north. Asamu. That's why you the clear north. Where you be the southeast so you get strong. Where you reach na north? Hey. Hey, so then say you get stronger back with them, oh. Not just can't give them no more. Eh? Say na day, mama and papa come on, na day my parents come on, you waka. But where they pass out is strong. Hey, politician. Alright, you don't kind of Western, what you get it?
I went to secondary school of St. Edward Secondary School.
Okay, you kind of Western. Now they go secondary school. Uh-huh.
Then I went to university at Frobe College.
Then you go university. Afrobe College.
Forabe College.
I have a diversity of friends.
You say not totally one sign of friend they get. Eh? Not totally one sign of friend. In party them now from all sides.
And really, it is very difficult for anybody to pinpoint Samura Kamara as a tribalist.
He say he asks for anybody who can point finger para. Eh? For saying a tribalist. Eh? Okay?
As somebody who encourages ethnicity.
Person we because of the ethnic person where the other person come out, they try for tukli.
Ethnic divide and all the rest of it.
For scatter people and we come out the different tribe them.
I heard your campaign team saying that you will change policy to be Western focused.
Listen, oh. Peter say, Dr. Samura say in campaign team say he go change Western policy to focus on what?
To have a deeper relations with Washington, to attract foreign investors to Sierra Leone. How do you intend doing that?
How Dr. Samura intend for make a get sober connection with even Washington? How we intend for do am? He say because in campaign team now do area from. That's what Peter say. How? Well, Dr. Samura, this not to your campaign team now. You tell we now. How you intend for do am?
That is not only to attract investment.
Eh. You say in investment no more they look pa? Not about investments no more. Wait, sir.
It's to project international foreign relations in such a manner.
Huh? When this party business here, international relationship in such a manner, which kind of manner so?
That you have a very good balance.
Okay. So not get good balance right now? Eh? You saying go do in a way we go get good balance?
Whether you want aid from them?
We want aid. We want help. For nothing help. For nothing help.
Whether you have to borrow from them?
If you want go lent. If not the then they give you for nothing. If not the one want go lent.
Or whether you have to encourage private foreign investment from them.
Or you want them we get money. Let them come. Then they can spend the inside we country. Investors them.
It's a very good trajectory. You have to balance that. Now,
We get for balance them. Get for balance them. Fine.
you have to improve the investment climate in Sierra Leone. You have to look at the laws.
The investment climate, the weather for make we go invest is so we need for improve am. We get for look pan the law them way we get. Who's kind so?
Investors have to be seen that they are seriously protected.
So the investor then they get for look like if we say if they can put then 100 million then $2 billion for the Lunge Bridge, then for be protected. Okay.
The political situation is very important.
Then the political situation important tobacco and so Samura say.
Where you have a tense political environment, it's very difficult for a serious investor to come in.
He say also you get a tense political environment. Investor they look ping he say I beg and the whole thing red and green gas. Me they go put me money there. And so Samura see.
You have those that fly by night.
He say you get the investor they fly by night. You don't they fly by night, a witch man. He no call a witch man. He say you get the one who they fly by night. And he say, they say, this planet they fly. Not a witch man. Okay. So get witch man investors.
Yes, of course. Briefcase investors.
He say that one in there, that witch man investor in there, na briefcase. The briefcase, now they fly with. Briefcase investors that fly by night. Which we not to miss you. Samura say.
Well, they will come and try just to exploit an unstable situation. We have them.
He say we get investor they wanna which man them. When they see say balance now the unstable. Now that one day then they capitalize on, they call them briefcase. Toop, then do it in then get for do.
But where you have a seriously managed economy,
He say, now put the witchman investor in corner side where they fly by night. When you get seriously managed economy,
with strong, predictable economic policies,
when you able look so you say, the kind way this thing I able predict say by tomorrow rest they go 200,000 for bag. People left. You say, I see that. You don't forget say first the tax so they know they pay when they count on our tacky. Predictable. Something they look ping will tell say even this one is predictable. Because me they look you now tell say from now to November, trust me, rest they go up. Predictable. Okay?
good taxation policies.
Taxation policy for be good. For who that? For government or for we the people?
Good incentives.
Bio, that's you they give for bio person. Yes. Incentive. Bio, you know, who say they go down the road? Wait till they go by one brigade. You know you want? Make them two. You go give them picking and tell them say na uncle and give them. Bio, incentive.
A good rapport, a good dialogue with investors.
You for sabi talk. For sabi rap with the investor, they sabi talk, sabi lay pipe na table. Okay.
I think investors are looking for that type of climate.
They say na that kind of weather day. Now the investors then they look for.
So talking about the investment climate.
Bam. Peter say, now you come, now you begin to talk about investment climate. Well, since you talk about
What specifically will you put in place that you think?
Listen, talking about the investment climate, what in the specific thing where you go put in place what you think say
will encourage local investors
like Triple A. Hey, Papa God.
and will be, how should I say, a catalyst for foreign investors to come.
Local investor. When we the local man and they thrive, when they do good, then foreign investor then go people say, hey, well, Saloni, look they thrive. Oh. Look at them all. All man they do small in your way. Locally, then they invest in Sierra Leone, they invest, they do things the way they make the economy push go before. Well, I think same myself for go there, for go make things sweet, no go back, show them. Who say me put 10,000, investor come, times 10 in Nakam, 100,000. Who say me put 20,000, he come, he put waiting 200,000. Now so Peter try for make the road for us Samu.
To Sierra Leone.
For local investors.
So, Dr. Samura, they talk to me for local investor. Yes, sir, Samu, I'm listening.
Their biggest constraint is capital.
Bam. He say local investors, the biggest thing within they struggle with, now the money where they for take begin do business. Capital. Okay? If you have money now, if you have assets now, capital for start business.
It's financing.
Financing. I don't tell you, yeah, when you ready for talk, you louder. The way you per finance, you talk and down small. Now they mean you go meet up. Talk and back, ba.
Their biggest constraint is capital. It's financing.
You see? Where it's per financing, I talk now. Financing. Money business, money, cobri. Okay.
Because these are small to medium-sized businesses.
He say because they were now from the small to medium. Not to the larger. Not to the extra larger, no. Small to medium. Business people them.
You need to help them.
We get for help them.
The majority of them, really speaking, they're in the informal economy.
He say, but we look campaign. Then they now the informal. They don't know they deal with banks so to me to you. And then one day, now they talk about.
But they are providing a very good function.
But then they provide very good function. Small to medium.
The Abacha street traders.
Hey, Abacha! Hey, Abacha! What's up, Mukoluna? Abacha street traders,
The Victoria street traders.
Victoria Street. Is that true you call inside tongue so? What do you want in Abu? Na Kenema. Na Makeni. Na Potuloko. Since now you begin call. You call Abacha, you call Victoria Street. The one they don't apply, they don't need capital. Okay. Abacha Street, Victoria Street, now Victoria Park anyway.
The market women, the market men.
Okay, market women and market men. Well, market women and market men and they all side. Even though you can talk about market woman, they know what they talk about. What can you say market man? Market man, market man, na chairman and kingen and market. Anyway, Dr. Samura say market men. It's market woman there.
The small traders.
The small trader them.
They are all over.
Yes, then they all over. So you're in a poto Usef. Dr. Samura care about you. Okay?
They need serious attention by the government.
They need serious attention by the government. Serious attention. And Musa, thank you for the stars. What on an egg stars? And they can't come out to yourself. And they break the interview down for now. When they pass the stars, Okay. Thank you. They need serious attention. That is true, though. That is true.
Yes, microfinance, microcredits. We have overused the terminology microcredits.
He say we don't use that word microcredit per smack. So Makituma now, as you say microcredit and say Pademba Road. You think I dey lie? go na market. Go ask them market woman them microcredit. Then go tell you say, microcredit, but Cooper will company they pay them road for microcredit. He says so. We don't overuse them time they microcredit. Memzobi, thank you for the stars. Bakari Sao, what to that studio? Look inside for comment. One study they touch a no more. You gonna say money business involved. Okay.
But you need to tap a type of financing that will actually generate growth in their businesses.
He say we forgive them that kind of money we go make them business team up. Now that kind of money the financing, that kind of capital we go make the person business team up. Not to do how go make the person end up at them road.
I'll protect them.
Protect them. Well, we don't agree now. Say Dr. Samura where go up in the can down.
For the foreign investors, this is what I've just told you. They need respect for agreements, respect for contracts.
For the foreign investor them, they need respect for the government for respect the contract where they get.
Anti-corruption.
Aye. SCC. Yes, Doctor, what you want to about SCC?
They don't want to partner with those who are corrupt, people who are corrupt.
Anti-corruption, no one for partner with the one they way corrupt.
Yes.
How would you handle it? Give me the steps you will take.
You don't say we're politician, then they give you just blanket answers. Peter is not having it. Peter, Charlie from Ghana say, but give me the steps how you go handle and give me the steps. Now you talk about anti-corruption. How you go handle them? They can't give me blanket statements now. What's your Samu say?
1, to address corruption, and 2, to make these investors, both local and foreign, comfortable enough to want to invest and create jobs for your people.
If it is their fair.
He said, give me the steps where you go use. 1, for tackle corruption. 2, for make me self rights now. We're gonna me smell better investment. I for feel at ease. I for feel at peace. Even the big investor for able for relax. Waiting. No, listen, our last part day because the question they go, Dr. Samura the answer.
And create jobs for your people.
If it is their fair.
It's if not that then they afraid. If not that then they afraid. Waiting so. Corruption. And they afraid for invest. If not they afraid then they
for corruption.
For corruption.
Then it means we have to challenge anti-corruption seriously.
He say until I talk. Well, if then they afraid, say because of corruption, Dr. Samura turned the bullet to anti-corruption. He turned on to anti-corruption. What did he say?
Challenge anti-corruption seriously.
He said we get for challenge anti-corruption seriously. Why?
I have a zero tolerance for corruption.
Zero tolerance. I know they tolerate corruption today. I know they tolerate and tomorrow. That's what Dr. Samura see.
And I will pursue that. I will make sure in my administration and beyond.
I go run after that. I go make sure say my administration I go put. You corrupt, you don't get blow for you.
Really, really try to project an image of credibility, a non-corrupt image.
Credibility and a non-corrupt image.
If Sierra Leoneans decide,
if Salon people then decide, Peter they ask
that you are going to be the next president by reposing confidence in you and voting for you, within the first 100 days in office, what will they see you do to improve their lives?
Simple question. Dr. Samura, if Salon people believe all what you they go and talk, then give the opportunity for make you be the president na Sierra Leone. the first 100 days, what thing you go do for improve their lives? Listen that part of the question. Oh. Peter, repeat that part there.
Will they see you do to improve their lives?
You know,
For improve Sierra Leonean lives, first 100 days. Osamu, what are you going to do? What thing you go do? Papa, it's a bit talking about all the language I go talk. But what you go do? First 100 days. Dr. Samura say, you know, okay.
as I told you, you have long-standing.
Like I tell you just now, we get long-standing,
Challenges of infrastructure.
we get challenges that we don't say. We get for do with infrastructure. Remember, the question was improving our lives. We get long-standing challenges of infrastructure. Okay? We name them light, road, water, all anything, and it's all can just know.
Many of these feeding yourselves and all of that, they require short to medium to longer term perspectives. Okay?
Except for make we able feed we self, but couple of the thing they will need. Well, we need short, medium, and for look down the road, how we go able solve them problem then day. The question was first 100 days.
We have these problems of today.
He say right now we get problem. Right now. Today we get this problem we end we
Uniting Sierra Leone.
for unite the country. For make saloon come to one.
Giving the right messages to Sierra Leoneans.
First 100 days. He go give you the right messages them for make the country come to one. Eh?
That I am here not to serve APC alone.
Say me first 100 days. I didn't know not to for serve APC. Now so I go to tell the people them.
I'm here not to serve Samura Kamara as a chimney or not to serve Samura Kamara's wife because she's a Mendy.
I didn't know for say I not come as team ni mano. Or say because me wife na mende. Eh? Now that way they are come. Eh?
I'm here to serve every Sierra Leonean.
I can't know for serve all the people them.
We have to build a Sierra Leone.
We want build salon.
I think this has to come from you. And you must see that
He said this one get for come from you. Remember first 100 days. He said, now then the first thing they begin talk for unite the country.
you continually talk to them about this. And by your mannerism, the way you walk around them,
He say you they continue for remind them, for talk to them about this. And the way they behave with yourself with them,
they will interpret, they will define whether you actually tell them the truth.
then go look you ping and say, what's someone at they talk or I push bro. What you they talk to you they do.
So this divisiveness has to be challenged up front.
He says so. This one where then they look left, then they look right. As a council, now enforce the challenge.
Then you go to the other issues of today.
Okay. First 100 days old. After I go to remind we for saying can for can work for all man. President Bio in first 100 days. We be the guy and tell thank you. Yeah, PC na MP them. Anyway, let's deal with Samura Young first. He say in the camp for bring we together, salon people them. Do I say now? Them problem them. We all sabi.
Why do we have a spiral in food prices?
He said the thing them for it they go up. No more it they go up. What thing do?
Fuel prices.
Hey, petrol, you just go up couple. He say why?
I think we can challenge some of this.
He say, I think. As I'm nothing go. Now first 100 days. After you don't unite we done. Ubele go need for full. Eh? Not to think it ya. You say fuel price, and thing for its price they go up. Then you say, I think, we are not thinking. I talk, huh?
I think we can challenge some of this.
You think we can challenge some of this? No. Oh, no, United Town. Ubele for full. Okay. You think. All right, let it go.
Head on.
Head on. The button. With weed.
The government of the day has said that.
So I saw the 100 days done. Anyway, President May and government say, now so Peter say,
It has invested heavily in education.
President May and government say, they don't spend 22%, 23% of the budget per land book business.
Yes.
They've given even statistics as to
Yes.
what has been done so far
Wonderful.
and the improvement so far.
They don't give statistics about what they don't do and the improvements.
Yes.
What would you do differently?
During our time,
What thing you go do differently about this education? What's the question? Dr. Samura say, education I want to talk about. Well, we on time for APC. The 10 years old been there. What APC do?
we provided subsidies up to about 75%.
We provided subsidy. We've been a upper school business for up to 75%.
We included many schools.
You say, una waiting?
We included many schools.
I never get that what the. What you wanna do with the schools then?
We included many schools.
Anyway, that's what Dr. Samara say. Pamboku school there. Tired.
Implementation was far better than the way we're implementing this free quality education.
He said the term when them be they give that 75%. The other them be they do implementation. The other them be they do it better pass waiting President Bill they do right now. Okay.
It's not about generating tons and tons of people.
He said not so for make boku people them
The quality is very important as well.
go school. But quality itself important for make it did.
Yes, enrollment has gone up.
He agree say boku people them they go school now. Yes, enrollment don't go up. Boku people they go school.
During our own time, enrollment also went up.
He say boku people you know they green now for go school. But even the way I give them say boku people, me self I go chuke PC on there. Even several been there, boku people them mark be they go school.
During Pakaba's time, enrollment also went up.
In a left Pakaba, they can inside. Even Pakaba in them, boku people be they go school. It they add na that team, you know. It they add, yeah.
But we still had education challenges.
But still it, but always yes, more people they can school, more people, but challenges they
Infrastructure education was very, very weak.
because if they get more people they come, but the infrastructure, where for make the quality they, he say a weak, a kwashioko.
Now, if at this time you have an exponential increase in enrollment without appropriate infrastructure, and infrastructure includes
He say exponential. We mean to say, but kubo people them now don't add new people them or people will be done left now all they can now they go school. He say but the infrastructure.
the quality of teachers.
What do you mean by infrastructure? He say one, the quality of the teacher them,
The number and quality of teachers,
the number and the quality of the teachers,
the buildings,
the school building,
the number of classrooms,
the number of classroom them where they na then school them, because now boku people and they go school.
Today, yes, we have this concept, but education is becoming more and more expensive.
He say yes. He call the free quality education concept. He say but education they become more expensive
In Sierra Leone,
inside salon. I wish Peter be for don't you can say well wait you for be can do now. But anyway, listen and done.
we need to address that.
He say we need to address that. How?
But the longer term one,
E. A blanket statement there. But the longer term one,
which is a long-stand challenge, is the fact that we still have one of the highest illiteracy rates in the country, despite all the policy interventions.
he say, despite all the kind policy they don't put, still yet, the one who not sabi read the right, them bokun.
And that also needs to be challenged as we go on.
And that one day back, we for deal with them.
Starting from pre-primary school education
From nursery
to university.
till go university.
Adult education, the majority of our adults
The big one them, boku, but we big one them.
are illiterate.
They not sabi read, they not sabi write.
So we have to find a way.
We get for Fenway. Oh.
Thank you very much.
So the people have a choice.
So the people have a choice. Osamu, what's in the choice so?
Thank you.
From June 24, 2023,
June 24th, 2023,
Samura Kamara or Madabi.
Samura Kamara or Madabio.
I think the choice has already been made. The decision has been made.
I think say the choice is there. The people that don't make the decision already.
It's Samura Kamara.
Now Samura Kamara.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Now so the interview be take done. Now Voice of America. I don't lay on a table for you. What you make up of? With all waiting, Dr. Samura say. Uniting the country. The divisiveness. Both bass. Too much. Alright. Welcome on board this friend. What you get for us? A quick one.
Yeah, okay. Thanks a lot, people, for giving me the platform, and thanks a lot for explaining through this interview with Dr. Samura about VOA regarding the first 100 days in office we plan. But don't they say the political line? It don't they go now from Musa Itel we say in a different bucket of fish or a different person within politics. But what making concern more about politics because politics of its word itself, nothing where it don't become as they talk about politics, say, oh, this man not to true talk, he talk politics. But that not to info be. But based on what they say, and waiting the being at the ground and waiting in the try for emphasize some areas you see the truth. But the question in the line now, waiting in the make, waiting at the new policies and who will make the tina fine. The question they go they ask waiting at that command and control. Because as a leader, you get for think of command and control, you get that planning where you get for kind side. You make that framework, but you get that message where you can give, and the plan now where you will follow with that, and the waiting you will put in terms of that command and control, all the operation them where they plan. Because when you command and control all the operations, and then you could go well. But when I really talk about politics, of course we don't change them from what it means. And well, because actual of what he mean, I explain so in the Nabo, it relate to this and a community, in a group. So that then tribe there, then group of people there go get an agreement and make a decision and plan and policies that what the one the Pantab will make. That's not in a politics. So because when you look at this people, now that's not politics. So that people then will live and then they will get agreement. Then the will people improve their living, life living. But remember, the people are involved. But because of politics on the move, it they move command people in hand. It they move away. We say they not they get that time. They forget that part for play in development. You see this in them manifest to their voice in the area. So it becomes something now of a bad phrase or whatever. They talk politics because they move them away from the people in hand. We know they see that way the people then get forget that right say I get compliance conditions I will put so I think will go before. But this now they say now because in the language of politics and the message it depends how you can frame them. But after when you don't frame them, waiting I then tell who they ask how you go form your team, who that go day, you go look from bad from mistakes them based on this now uphill battle and this battle is not a sugar coated one because now hard battle. If the battle what people that for move away from inflation, where we don't say the inflation, sorry, don't say the economic crisis and the development where they go. You see development on one side, but in they describe them as a suitcase of people that coming in. Sometimes we can question them how they come. They talk of how you go turn around to the microcredit, how you go be able to build up that domestic market who will attract the international market. So by all comes down to that respect of people and get forget tolerance what you get for day among not only the leaders but how that message go day. But because now that then politics now you try for bring back so that people then will get the taste of politics, then will be involved. But they're not going to talk say you they talk politics. Not to that. Politics now, because of it don't become bad, it move away from the people like right they say politics. But politics now holiness, now truthfulness and sincereness. So that one they normally say they talk about the forecasting bodies them where they look into credit stock. We only talk on how they talk about the one day with the credit rating, the agencies then how sometimes and they even affect development because that rating the hiking come it affect. But it's up to you again as the leader as is use policies them who you go able for put for say this now the failures them been did this then this na credibility are they put inside for let things will go before. But in the talk of history, but based on that history, now who standard in the poll day or you want for put for let you go reflect on what it develop. But these are things what they know say the politicians most times they are saying things, but would they praise say as in they say now somebody way now a new bucket of fish and you get the idea say now somebody do bad at the press on the ACC but now based on what they do. So it all comes down to whose policy they get for put because it comes down to what people then get for see. Because once that information access, it get for this to the people and transparency. And then you want to plan them, you dey go, you check, you get review. Because if you do all this, you don't plan, then you know the review, they just they let go people and they go ahead with what thing they do. Now any ministry or now any department or person who go work performing function for the development day or the one day where you will put in and then why they put in a law say this now for tax and this I go reflect. But the people then get for get voice, the people then get for receive them, the people then need this. So now that one day now the balance which are the politics and how they go pass the message so that all them disputes will day between inside party working day it no will affect development. It go day between them like just like I explained back different teams, then they married man and married woman, and then also they say the teeth and the tongue they can make parable at least sometimes after then they eat salt and pepper go mena. But these are the things we expect, but not the one where you come out and then it will drip out for cause problem towards development. Because then intra-party problem where they affect development and then one and they don't destroy the country where they see break away or because one person you do them pain them, say well then discipline you, it come out. Because those who've been the sick, it happen. But sometimes because of that here, they say, oh, some party or something where they do somebody not the boss there, then the reflection. So now that one they begin to change the pattern of politics. Uda they under Uda get influence, Uda asabi, Uda go make this for me go well, Uda go cover me yam in case I do this, but it all comes down to direct discipline and posing where the CC politics not to for can make wealth. Politics Therefore, let it go back to the people. So the people that make decision, it's simple. They make development go. Because when you bring the recipient, how they can receive, it is in a real thing, yeah. But when you see the process, not that transparency, not get for day, all man will go for the can no more. But with the opposite, the
We don't lost his friend. That's Solandi. Yes, I continue, sir.
yeah, sorry, yeah, yeah. So that's not the transparency of information we go for opposite as digital platform then they can now, then we deal with them fine. As digital platform then they can, you talk about information. The information like where you talk about before you introduce this thing also, where you talk about okay, digital information, how people and then they try for save this, but you they give them the information when they're supposed to forget. Then you they talk about this information. Say an example now where you talk say what this person said is for justify like the police. You go say now an institution where what they say the picture what they been go through because somebody bring an example during that Sunday yesterday say well in case somebody will pull somebody with a green or a red color they make that event then put here but what me for things say what about the one they what the institution and go bring an image and put that inside what's in that one day back it's like he asked the question of that correction because that for archive that for history that for all the entire because you leave a room for this information. So once you know correct, you don't leave a room for the information. So that's why any archive based on this digital platform and development that one day people can get for make use of, and then the politicians get for make we get use of them for access. Waiting then they do. The one they want to get that digital platform, then we're able to see say money come, there you go. Now so if they go, the people are involved. But once that you know they if something happen, then the ACC will get a big target, and then development will forget a big problem. But we know say the economy is really an intensive state. The word is again intensive care, but it get pulse. And what are them pulse there? We get cyber for develop agriculture. That now pulse will able say a life there. We will revive. We get them something. We get the minerals. We get other things. We get potential. We get the business sector. You get like people like they go invest. So all them things there, and then pulse. Then they, if a leader come, he plan well, he go able for revitalize the economy. Because we problem then nowadays, not to more of external shock. The external shock don't hit, but not domestic problem. When are internal factors who go able for deal with. Because you look say the petrol now about $74 point something on Friday for the crude oil. Say we get the access for get the ship, we don't put in place. We don't get the ship. Oh, they go shipper. They will get a big refinery like we been getting na petroleum na kisi. We can refine and we get oil, we get coal tar, we get this diesel, kerosene, petrol. This would they solve them? But the point here is how all them planning they get for go. People don't get forget respect, wouldn't say integrity, and then that tolerance will be between we, so that the word politics will be now all involved for them will able to forget one word, so things go able to go before. But all that one they comes down to how we able to see how people then will transparent of when they come, and then plan of execution how they will do them, and Uda go able to receive them the way it need for receive them. We in the explain saying that they right to this, but only hope say it only develop in story now from being a different fish. It only show you how they come up with the structures then, they show you the market space, but only hope say these are things where people and what they get for mixed as a team go able to understand how things they get for go before, because this is like a big uphill battle. We don't need sugar coating, because sugar coating middle is bitter. When you don't reach far, it feels bitter, now sweetness, they go along. So that now in the problem, one, not sugar coated of campaign again, of message of campaign, we will get anything to all the leaders that they compete so now. So we're able to forget somebody, we get heart for those in need for care for. And then in team where they act, in get forget that commanding and control over them. Now in the operation plan will work. If you don't get control and command over the way you get for the check, if I go buy £1 now, £1, I see I count them. This is what I get for say. But around it all, I feel say Samura Kamara, na me alumni because me self go St. Andrews, but that no go make say I say okay I go support, but I go just say wetin need for say. But na me alumni because me self been go St. Andrews na very good school. But the only thing no more na just this credibility we dey pray so that how the leaders then get for calm, we then get for put things for leg will go before and then we able for see because when you look at the risk factors and we talk so the market and how politics they influence the economy and we talk of how the currency, the inflation rate, these are the risk factors the way they talk of a development plan or anything when something where they affect the economy and they don't know so but we don't know what's in at the battle tools the way they use for claim up in reality if the reality go there the rules of the game then we avoid the tactics instead of then get ethics. Got the tactics, none of that politics. We display games. You know they come. You separate the people them. So we only hope say transparency go they let God help we. So we're not going to talk politics, we not the negative one, but we'll change the word politics to what it mean as politics. Thank you very much. Low expect for a role model leader now with nation. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, us friend.
You're welcome, yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, for say thanks to us friend for Ion contribution today. If you just join we talk about Dr. Samura, an interview where Iggy na Voice of America. Welcome on board, Alpha. You get the platform, sir. Which you get for we?
Thanks for having me, Tripoli. I hope I sound clear. Okay. I will start with this quote when Ronald Reagan, the 40th US president, he say, peace is not only the absence of conflict, he say it is the ability to handle conflict by peaceful means. What to make give this quote now because of the first statement Dr. Samura Kamara in 100 days assignment we say go give. They say now for bring peace and unity in the nation because of the pluralization where the country done day. And we always see the division, the big one as alone. Even when they talk something they affect everybody in as alone, then it's still clash as under either one party or one region. So it's for me, it's a big dream because if there is any community or any environment where you not get peace, you not get unity, no matter the amount of development we take place, we take good, they not they last, they not sustainable because everybody they see comping as an opposition. Yeah, a simple fact I will give this one. We talk about Jagaban and in Kenema issue, both small boy issue. Yeah. It's only today I no say, not to say na Jagaban go book the community center. They say na continue for dump the community center and the community people and can meet them. Say they able for help build the community center. Say now make them broke the balance part. So can you imagine? So if we don't have unity, we don't have peace, we don't let we save, no matter what's in the development we take for go na Sierra Leone, we not will ever get a sustainable one because even when as an individual, because then they see you as an opponent, Chisabi, then go try for and destroy your own development one. It is but very, very clear AAA. Yeah. Every partner in the world they look out for peace. There is peace before development. You know they bring development, then you say you get peace. You can't put the cart before the horse. So for me, it's a good plan as far as I'm concerned. But the fact remains, if we put the other way around, we say we bring development, then we bring peace, it not be sustainable because then go destroy them. So it's a very clear picture that one day. Let's go right through into the discourse well. I will talk on the government's in problem them according to Samura. I will talk on education, and then finally I will end up with long-standing problem them where we governments them from 1961 up till today not able for like a handle them at all. Yeah, now look at the government's issues the more they get. We see say the current SLPP governments don't do extremely well. They don't try nationally, internationally for influence foreign investor or donors them. It's having the problem we get. Like I say, because there is a lot of political tension, insecurity, to we self, Tripoli, you don't go to almost these 5 years. 9 o'clock, comot number 2 beach, say the can Watalo, almost checkpoint she dey pass. So when there is no peace, when the absence of peace, you see, because they know they fed so meaning we get peace. Not as well we only defend peace though. I don't quote this what this president say, this former president of America. The fact remains, investors they watch all them things, then they say, if I go put me money, na that country dey. Who side before you say 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, they don't mount checkpoints them. People not free for worker. If even in the entertainment sector, you want to make a big investment in the entertainment sector, because there is no stability, because people then, they're afraid. Investors safe, they scared for putting money. So that's the one big factor for me, as far as my research don't go, as it's I affect this government, because there's a lot of tension now they go on, na salon day. Whether we want for sugarcoat time, whether we want for say now only social media ID, like where I may don't give this definition or this point. It depends who that you they ask about Sierra Leone. Now that results that you get. I remember also we'll talk about the biometer. I give a clear picture of some of the limitation of that report or that research day. And what I may say, Dr. Samura Kamara don't can say the similar thing. It depends on who that you ask. If you go ask a die-hearted supported fund for APC, there is nothing good to them what this government do. Same way, so if you go ask the die-hearted man for SLPP, in fact, for them, APC not good forever and as alone. So it depends if we full politics in development. So that make this current government find it very difficult for influence foreign investor, foreign government and donors them for like they're able for even in the tourism sector. Na salon. You want for get tourists go na salon, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock checkpoints they don't begin they don't put checkpoints. Check for come out from Lombly for go at salon. You don't meet past 10 checkpoints. You dey come out again later hour. You know go come out. So one factor where affects this government in the foreign trade or in the brand where the president try all means for the brand Sierra Leone. Now some of them internal conflict, internal situation, yeah, now it affects them, yeah. So let's put that behind me back. Let's go to the education sector. I worked in the education sector, triple A. Like a way docs say, at the original intake, it is high whether we like it or not. You sabi the problem, I'll give you this one, whether people like it or not, I will say it. As then they go up in education, the number they decline. You know what to do? Triple A, ask anybody. The people that want to miss don't class 1, class 2, class 3. Now all go to university. No, the number decline. Many left now go now. Few they able to make it to university. And now, not only the free quality education, waiting at the system will be put in place for the one the way they drop na road, the one they will not able to get the qualification for going to university. That's where the quality comes in. That's where it is important for do research on this free quality education. Then pass them as law, very good. Some of we campaign for that. Some of we begin voice and from the one selling them pass on a parliament as law. Say we get free education, which is but very good. Kudos to the government or this government, yeah. But the fact remains, those that are dropping out as they go along. I worked in Girls Education Challenge projects implemented by DFID. I mean, funded by DFID. You said we'll do research as the school begin and they go up. Whether they get belly, whether na financial challenge, whether na because of me get any idea. Na so the thing they go down. Na so the number they go down. So if you say you get 10,000 intake, the next 3-4 years, it will never be 10,000 in the same in the education sector. It's going to reduce drastically because of how the challenge then they come. Now so people and they drop off the line. Now so people and they drop off the line. So for me, what me go recommend to this government or any other government to they come, let us create more technical and vocational institutions. They like where the government will promise we say every district then they build one major vocational institute. If they would have implemented that project, trust me, it's able to complement the free quality education. Because if we cannot get qualification for go university, it's gonna take book. So it is but very important. Lastly, because I'm all on the line, the long-standing problems, the way 30 days we're able to solve them. 30 days this government not solve them. Feeding ourselves, light, extreme poverty. Whether we like it or not, Sierra Leone we did dong in terms of poverty rates. Yeah, extreme poverty, financial government financial for funding government projects. Yes, that's the other point. These are long-standing problem, and even Dr. Samura Kamara not give a clear picture on how that problem here will be solved. It does not. He never stated that. I don't want to justify why not say that, but for me, in the entire interview, he not give me how they able for settle we long we able for feed we self. He not give me a clear picture on how it can settle to the light the extreme poverty. It should, like I said, I wish the journalists would have probed into this question the more, so that we're able to get a clear picture on how in the side or in government, if you win, we can able for settle their long-standing problem there. But again, any government who want for capo, all of them here, now government will they end up for fail. Whether we pray for them or whether we fast for that government do, they fail, because you know what in do, we not get the financial capacity for solve all them problem there. So my recommendation to that, the government should, any government who they come, at least take one of them major long-standing problem there, make sure you solve them to the, you know, when you say you don't solve them, let me say a sustainable solve. If na light you take, make sure say you give the country light way. Any other government will come now just for bill on which you don't set. If you say na feeding, na agriculture you want for count that take, not for just buy a tractor they go left and then chief them or to them paramount chief them, no. Let we see the agricultural produce. Let we see more support or funding for agriculture, so that at least at the end of the day, we're able to feed ourselves. I think that's my own take for today. Let God bless we all.
Thank you very much, Alpha.
You're welcome.
Yeah. If you get something for hard, no do one quick, yeah? One left, yeah. But we can just go straight to 0.3 minutes. Get something for hard? Are your opportunity this? But if I think so, don't do well, then in the next 5 minutes we go left here. The phone line open now. 5 calls. If you watch on Facebook, look at your screen. If you're on YouTube, not to you. This is a past program. Yeah? We'll talk about Dr. Samura Kamara in 100 days. Interview where he give na Voice of America. Just like how Alpha say. Omar, you go lock the mouth. Yeah, somebody just meet up right down at the domot. I will count you for lock the mouth. Yes, caller, who they talk to?
Yeah, Mr. Kamara.
Mr. Kamara, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. I listened to the interview and I'm impressed. I believe say just echoing the previous caller we talk. If we give Dr. Samura the privilege or the chance, I believe say he will work and he will try to improve Sierra Leone and makes we, the Salon people, or we vote for him, be proud, or we get for vote for him, be proud. So, I believe say already explained, just equating the previous caller talk, that he not go in detail. But inside a manifesto, we'll go come out soon, as I believe. It will explain everything, how it will be for combat all that thing and the way he explains so. It's a salon, just equating the previous caller talk. We self go free tongue every year they go salon. And one thing when they make any common on it, now because of the checkpoint in it. They check you for nothing. They break you no more for nothing. They just wash your face when you pass. You know, the checkpoint, then Boku say, so because of that, I go salon. Before 8 o'clock, I don't reach Shamish. And why don't go? I need to go no side again. You know, talk say peace in our country. Don't we get Boku checkpoint and people have gone on the side, any corner you pass. I investor then go Canada country there. How tourists go Canada country there. We say self will come over, so will they go, will they afraid. Because we don't use America where we did, will they go any side, you even see checkpoint safe. For say, don't checkpoint no in the vaccine no side. No more, no matter how much o'clock you travel, the street clear for you, but not to salon, not to salon. You know, before I see you left for go plan and it, hey, you wait till you tire. So we believe say any Southside peace day, are they development they come. If Dr. Samura Week, if God get for the power, we can have power, make sure say salon stable, more get peace in the country. Let people and get collapse. This too much police brutality. May stop. Policeman may know in duty. Soldier man may know in duty. You know, they no go begin harass people with this power from above, power from nonsense or whatever. You know, we for stop anything and day. What we enjoy we country as Sierra Leoneans. Please, please, please. I believe say in my inside manifesto, it will explain everything in detail. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Kamara. Everyone begin charge people and gist now. Because they look like say some man them they cow the campaign on. Umar, just hold on, they can't lock the mouth for us, sir. Caller. If Umar can't lock the mouth, you're not going to be inside you. And they call you now.
Hello,
Who do they talk
how
to?
you do? Mina Mohammed, they call from Virginia.
Yes, Mohammed. Yeah, you can speak up a little bit. Then you get 3 minutes, yeah?
Okay, thank you very much, AAA. Do you hear me now? Okay, thank you. You know, AAA, this year so over the talk, it's just too much. You know, from the last speaker we begin chance before he open the line. We talk about the dropout them. We will lack the manpower system in a salon. You understand? Everybody will go to degree for camp. That vocational institution na it build up the economy of any country. The Western world, yeah, what we do so. The manpower, it develop their country where be say if in a book no more way you go to office for go work. We not able for develop this country as so this one the Western world parts. So those basic things first, if we not build that foundation, not to follow people and go to some academical book camp. We get a lot of things that we go do basically we go able for raise we up before we go to the bookish system. Now country, I know polar country. Everybody want go to degree. We come on, you go to the degree like Canada. You know before implement them because you know why there are no jobs for that degree the way you go to. But let we start from the basic. If we start from the basic, where you left school, if you no say yes, you get other side, you get other options. You get other options where you rely on. You get other options you will pick from. Those vocational institutions, they are very important. So may I appeal to any government so far we get for win this election here. Let we focus on the basic things and first before we go to the top, for we clean up the top. Then another point again, we the Sierra Leoneans then. Also, attitude and change. If we not change with attitude, for let we unite ourselves, just like we Dr. Samura talk. See now unity they first now forget. If we not get that unity, they no matter what we do, we can move forward. People, let me give you an instance. Me the Nayasu, you understand? I gave me farm. Can you imagine me in America and I mean they coordinate for the one that I village for go na farm for go clean up the farm. Me in America and I put somebody in a free zone. Where they come in a morning, where you go na village, go meet about the day and sleep. They say no already it. So if we not try for do collective responsibility, believe me, I'm sorry. Angry go kill we. It will continue for kill we. When they say angry, or we get vast land them, we get, but we the people themselves, if we not change people, to be honest, even this coming Friday also, then get for if I not send penny, now they move for go work. Not so from you, not for themselves, but they cannot do it. So how you want for level development change? Alexa will pull somebody in a heaven he come. For can't change we if we not change we self. Believe me, we go deal suffer. So that basic things those baseline, what we train for that baseline the force before we go at the top. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mohammed. Yes, caller, what would they talk to, please?
Mr. Triple, this is not Samuel Tonka.
Yes, Tonka, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let go there pray, brother. Like I be done, like 3 minutes. Say this country, always means say we not get good leaders. Good leaders, then they really present government with this, so they are starting things the way make government defend in that country. We the people that contribute, then the one that around the people, the government, the president have to contribute. Because as Dr. Samura talk, you don't highlight all the key problems then we don't start from decades of Sierra Leone up to now, we're able to solve them. And if you want them in the interview, the mask, now you've been in a government, you don't work for 10 years, but all them problems are still not solved. Which are the solution for all them problems there? But me, I believe, say, maybe then 10 and they, me get the power for solve all them problems in day. May just be the work in the under command. Maybe if this time around, all the mantle of the leadership, maybe sometimes in get the ways for tackle all them problems in day. But one thing we for left in a salon, get to put politics aside and think this the country. Remember, I say with people and deal with this suffer. Now, everybody in their own party. When this party come, the next the position go wish for that party who the would fail, so that it will get away for campaign against self kind of power. So that you just take someone say after any scam, we say for can get to go away. And not so that they think of developing the country. Because if you think for develop the country, where you come, you know, work out with tribalism, you know, work out with hate speech, I've seen for can work for the people of the country. But everybody they wish for empathy come in benefits. But how long we will depend this? We therefore put politics aside and think the country. Don't not say because not to me party in a power, I will wish for making fail. If I can't put here as a can work because not to me party, I will do the wrong thing. So that at the end of the day, this party will fail, then the party will come in. So if Nanda go to continue at least alone and officially we depend this unless we change all the attitude there, so that's where we get better salon. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Tonka. Okay, phone line don't close. Phone line don't close. Will they bring Umar? After Umar, we come with Ezekiel. Yeah, we'll make a quick. I really know I record till 2 hours. Like in 2 hours. YouTube they behave one kind way. But the phone line don't close, yeah? I will see. After Umar, we will call it Ezekiel. We'll do one quick. Yes, Umar, let's make a quick, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I want to thank all the one who don't talk before. You hear me clear, sir? Okay. Yeah, the things way Samura talk. One thing we our disagree with them a little bit. We in talk say the war will be in Ghana Salon, not to APC. Well, that like completely contrary to what in the TR's report said. Not to APC hold the gun, not to APC physically go straight, but because of APC, the pattern of destruction and things and what they do, now in lead to the war. Now that the TR report said. So that we can left that in a corner. The other thing we Samura been to talk about, the unify the nation. You know, they all need to speak and speak for like the way with the last speaker, this last guy talk. If this government then a power, you get every right for object and oppose, but then give ideas them. Tell people them how you gonna make things better than when they do things them or say things them, where they create more heat between we the people. And when one person go under, a go talk say, "Una fed for una self," or they not let una. If then why I come, they not let we. Then go wipe we off. Then they say, all then they need the help. Then at the front. The people and they listen to them. Example, we they see where they go to up na street where they talk, the crowd where they put. Then God forbid the one and with the tune down, then you go see how the people and the follow. The education system is so poor that both parties not ever get a clue how to figure out the education system na salon since the war, post-war. Look the way then they sit exam right now, right? That how they call themselves SAT exam now. Was exam. Go look at the classroom then. You they see 50-year-old man, 70-year-old man is still in a classroom with a 17-year-old. Then sit down, they take, they feel the same. Why that system different? What in America? When you don't see a 35 or 50-year-old man sit down with a 17-year-old na class for SAT exam. Now I make them get, once when you don't pass 18 years old, therefore build adult school programs. When you go there, you go take what they call GED, General Education Diploma. Now the same qualification you get with the 18-year-old will take SAT pass for going to university. Would they see jobs and most of the application, the way they go look for job now certain qualification, there's certain job they do, then they ask you for college degree. But the first thing when they're in line, then they ask you for your high school diploma. You get high school diploma now, you get good job. You know, probably not go get a 200,000 or 80,000 job or 400,000 or 100,000 job, but you get a good job. Now they didn't start. You get high school diploma now, you get job. Hoping vocational programs. You know, we just don't know more past you get PhD or masters in economics or math. No, hoping vocational program. Statistics we don't come out. A program we don't come out one and CNN. When they talk, even the university first and the community colleges, now then they count vocational. Now even some universities, they don't join into the pool in America now for create vocational programs. Because they see the trend they go there. Because now the jobs then today, most of them are vocational schools. You don't get them. So why then people here fashion and not technocrat schools here for go get degree? Then you go get the degree now, the job not there. Then we get people them will waste around. And somebody will talk, say Samura, say maybe Samura different. But my own thing is, one of the people them na my own lifetime where I've been give credit, where look a president, where the president come with something, he look at out front and tell us we don't need this. Now the great Sam Bangura, the former governor of Sierra Leone, where Shaka Stephen bring OAU for it, Sam Bangura tell him. He just kill him, but he tell him. So if Samura, even he don't serve Pakaba, he don't serve Madabio, he don't serve Pakuruma. So most of the things that when they talk say destruct, in hand been there, giving that another control. But let we even now say, Samura been tell Pakroma say, this thing not good. If we continue, me I go resign. Because I not fit say this is good. Or if been tell Pakaba say, I not fit say this idea na wrong, na right idea, pa. Because Sambangura tells Shaka Stephen that. We all be know we're old enough for they during around that period. You know, and one of the last thing I want to say, day before yesterday or yesterday, what we get day before yesterday, where I say something about when I will see the war, where be day, when I experience the past beyond, my brother Ezekiel be there, even if you not see him, you not go, you can just from far where you see him. No, sir. Because the idea is, like what the word say, who feels it knows it. When I will feel that word, when I know exactly how it is. I go sit down and they watch TV and watch Ukraine war. Trust me, the people in the Ukraine, what them granite then they drain on. The way where then they feel in 2,000,000% different from me who sit down they watch TV. So all what you would ask them people, yeah, please, when I preach peace, this not to do or die. Una all get idea for can rule this nation. They don't already tell us say we then at the bottom of poverty. Una come with an idea, una tell we how we can change. Look, somebody send me picture then days here or something on WhatsApp. Kigali, the city. Kigali, before the tribal war, look inside them in there, but look inside them there now. Then una can do them. Una support each other. Una left the hate speech. This not to do or die. Let nobody not die. Let the 24 come. Let somebody go vote. In Wakabaki, go sit down and go suffer. Long not see no blood spill. Not to do or die. Una all get idea. It's just that una idea is one for the past 61 years still not move the nation go nowhere. So let God help we. Let God make say this day come next month the 24. Let people adjust for at least. Una never do anything for them. Una not bring the agba again. Pan the day when una talk say that right then that they your right for go choose the leader. Una not give another agba. Let them go vote. Then go na their host then. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much, Umar. I'll bring Ezekiel. Now we are waiting and get for we. Ezekiel, didn't I do much? Yes, sir. Let's get a quick one, sir.
All right, thank you so much, Triple A. Samura, a answer to how what you go do the 100 days. Thing where you've been done the like a real effect for Kamna power from the time we then select you now, McKinney. By now you forget a quick elevator speech about this economy. You know, not to think that we for cough now by now. You know, so if they tell you what you go do the first 100 days, bring peace, okay, fine, but this empty bag not enough. Waiting at the plan where you go tackle this economy issue where people and they go through. You know, Abefi say go drop something quick for we say now things I go do so that the price at least it go be stable. When people in one set to per 400, it go 500. When you want set to per 500, it go 600. Then one set to per 600, now it 700. By the time they know it, they go 800. What you go do for stabilize this? This one is very important. By now, you for don't get something for pull in your pocket and drop up. Whether somebody copy and you force the reader idea from. That go set you apart right now. If you've been drop something, how you go tackle this economy, we go make at least price stable. If Mother Bioka on TV talk the same thing, you will say, hey, na Samura idea na one copy. But it's not there. You not tell we. You know, we all want let changes happen, let something happen. But somebody has to get for tell we now. What thing you go do for tackle this economy? Seriously. Because the man we did not do them. It changes everything they change constantly. Nothing other way stable. You know? When you go to the store now, all the sudden milk change today. Next week it change. You go here read the uproar. If it change, if it take at least a quarter, if it change. If anything, then they change the quantity way they inside. That now the same bag. The price go remain the same for let them make sure say they don't get price where they sway now they go and dance all over the place. Now that you forgive we sir. Tell we say we are calm. Obviously peace, long we get peace now the country is necessary. However, empty bag not they stand. This price unstableness within the country, it not they help with people. It they make all man get anxiety. Now this I go do where I go make sure say I subsidize. Now this sacrifice I go make now this place. I go make sure say the pay then they pay parliamentarian, the vehicle way then they drive, the oil subsidy, what they give them, all they cut off so that we go subsidize food stability in the country so that people are not go pay for one cup rest today, 50 Leone tomorrow, then pay 100 Leone next tomorrow, 200 Leones. That could be a different maker, sir. Please, let me not left for the dance around. Go straight to the thing and give it something substance. You know? People in the rule for change, but when they come and just they cough around truth for tell people them. And then you expect for law we say, oh yeah, you they come with a difference. Sir, do something, get something tangible and quick for throw out so that people can go see them and believe say yes, stability they come by with pricing way to go on. The economy is just say they ravage people right now. Price not stable at all. Get something well packaged. Let drop on our people say say when you come now this is go do so that price at least it go be stable. Thank you so much, Triple A.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
Ezekiel don't lock the remote for we, but somebody put in foot now. We'll just scout and quick. Just quick one. I want chance soon. Okay. Well, we go there back tomorrow. I believe say some of the things that we will talk now, some of the deliveries I feel say the campaign team with Dr. Samura Kamara, we don't go on pointers. Just like how Ezekiel say, after uniting the country, we barely need for full. Israel Papa say we need for wait for the manifesto. Israel, if we get an opportunity for talk to Voice of America for the first 100 days. For first 100 days, pass wait for manifesto. Eh? At least it has come to come. If 100 days, that first 100 days waiting for do, we for go watch and back in a manifesto. Eh? Agnes Lema to say le fallait take the role in plan. You know we did too. We say wait take the role in plan. Okay, now 42 days left. Alright. We'll be back tomorrow. Eh? Till we meet back tomorrow. Cabo. Thank you. Tata.